Hi, my name is Jonathan. Welcome to the Haystack. So I'm doing me and my daughter are just out. We're waiting in line at In-N-Out, so I figured I'd record a video. So today or yesterday, I read an article from the church. Elder and Sister Cook had spoken at the MTC concerning missionary work, specifically that there was urgency, and they spoke on urgency a lot, and they had some scriptural references, but the urgency they mentioned was that as we go out with urgency to share the gospel, that those who are the elect will be, and they are out there, the elect are all over the world, that we will find them and we will be able to share the gospel with them. And that's funny because I've met people before, and I've seen this on our mission, my mission, when you have people who actually know somebody who's interested in the church, but then they don't want to introduce them to the missionaries. And sometimes they'll say, well, you know, that one elder, those missionaries, I'm not so sure about them. Maybe we'll wait till the next ones come along. And that just, I don't know. You gotta allow for miracles to happen, because I've seen missionaries who are completely somebody I would be somewhat concerned about, and then see them really engage and allow for a miracle to come in and for them to communicate to somebody in a manner in which nobody else could. And it bugs me when I see members of our faith who choose to trust in themselves more than the Lord, or more than missionaries being sent to an area. It almost makes me go like, oh, okay. Oh, maybe we should call HR, contact the Lord and let him know that you got this. And we'll pull off our missionaries from the area because you apparently got this, okay? So, all right. Man, should have told the First Presidency that you had it up here. I mean, you don't want elders up here. You know what? The Lord trusts the elders and the sisters. Why can't we? Let opportunities for miracles come. And if somebody denies it, just because it comes packaged one way or another, somebody who is earnestly seeking, it's gonna sink in. Yeah. But so, to me, there is a sense of urgency. They spoke about how missionary work, the work of salvation, is the most important work that can be done on earth right now. And that's true. And it's funny when I see these articles from LDS Living or Deseret News, and they're like, oh, what a wonderful sacrifice. This person who had a full ride scholarship with sports, and they chose to serve a mission. How wonderful. You know what? I don't know why that sacrifice is any different than any number of other sacrifices made by sisters and elders throughout the entire world. And yet this is a theme that I keep seeing my whole life. I've seen it in New Era magazines, and it's just like how wonderful this person is to not be a basketball coach and then choose to serve a mission, or not to be a basketball player. And they're postponing. What a sacrifice. Oh my gosh. You know what? Love that they're going out and keeping their covenants and doing what they've came here to do. Just as much as I love the person who's lived in a trailer and worked for 6 years saving up money to go on a mission and then go back to nothing. To me, I kind of see a little bit more sacrifice there. But, you know, it's these LDS Living magazine things. Part of me is like, wow, it's like a country club patting ourselves on the back for how cool our country club is. But at the same time, at the same time, I feel like they're purposely needing to cater these things because the audience has such a pull of the world on them that perhaps there is a need for this to be catered to them. And then I also see that Elder Holland just spoke at BYU. There's been a change of the guard of the BYU presidents, and old one is going out, new one is coming in, new one. Everybody loves him. I've heard nothing but good stuff. President Reese, the news outlets have made a point to make mention of his efforts in diversity and all that stuff and inclusion. However, I know a lot of people are happy that he's not among the woke crowd. That his prominence is as a statistician and his work, and he's made some sacrifices himself to be in this position. Not only that, but being a BYU president, that's like training for the apostleship. And there's lots of good stuff about having President Reese come in. Now, the thing is Elder Holland spoke and related how Elijah is passing on his mantle of prophet over to Elisha. I hope I have that right. And takes off his coat, strikes the water, dry land. They walk across, and then Elijah is taken up in a chariot of fire and with horses and a whirlwind and translated. And so he's like, well, we're gonna see this old president off, translate such a righteous man, and let us know what it's like up in Kolob. And I'm like, odd jokes. I mean, it's Utah LDS humor. I thought that we had been kind of discouraged from having, but I tend to have at BYU, I guess. But out of all the changing of the guard things that you could use and compare, why select this one with Elijah and Elisha? Part of me was like, is this the talk that he wished he got when he was replaced? So, the other part was just, well, he, as an apostle, he loves everybody. And so it's not, so he honestly loves this person and thinks very highly of this person, even though there's a lot of people who think very critically of this president being replaced for allowing wokeness to occur. Anyways, I wonder what he's going to go on to do. Are we going to get him as a BYU president in Jerusalem? Is he being trained for apostleship himself? We know for sure President Reese seems to be that as well, and where are we with that? Well, I got to pay for my food, but I do want to do another video about this upcoming general conference. Okay, so look forward to that. Write down your comments and subscribe, tell me what your thoughts are, and let's just engage in the things that matter most. Right now, In-N-Out matters a lot, but I'm going to try and share the gospel as much as I can. Tell me what your thoughts are, And what's the projection here? And why use that story to relate? Is it simply just for the changing of a guard and because he thinks highly of these two men? Let me know. Thanks.